VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing. We're going to take a look at the coins. A little bit of a late start today, but you can see the Bitcoin price. Let's see the daily. The Bitcoin price, you can see, is down here, consolidating, and this is what we looked at yesterday. This is a possible trading setup, and if you are an active trader and want to use a site, I'm a Bitget partner. You can use my partner link down below, and then you can commence all your own personal swing trades, long-term holding positions, and whatnot. Right? It's all up to you. You can use my technical analysis to try to trade, or use your own technical analysis if you're an active trader, a long-term hodler, right, or anything in between. And you're looking for a new exchange and a way to help support the channel, you can use my Bitget partner link down below, and I appreciate that. And each and every one of you that use that, it helps support desperately this channel to help us keep on growing. But you can see right now we've had our upper resistance. We don't need to zoom out that much. We can go into the 3-hour time frame. Of course, all that shit's going to pop up there. The 3-hour time frame, you can see that's the trading setup that we're looking at. And you can see we've been rejected a few times, rejected, and currently facing a rejection, right? And then we got your overhead 200-day moving average, which on a breakup would be a great target to target up there in the hunt. But right now, if you keep getting rejected up here and you slip below this 50-day moving average, a short-term moving average, you could come back down and retest the old all-time high like you did right here and right here a couple of times, and then you bounced up. So that's what I'd be watching out for today and this weekend is, where does the next major move come from? Because that's what everyone's trying to figure out. If you can break above this 21,275 upper resistance, get above that 100-day moving average in green, you have a lot of room to run. If we zoom out a little bit, zoom out a little bit more. Oh, I took it off. Nope, there it is. See right here, I just moved it back a little bit. See all this open area you have right here? See this? That's where I used to have these two at. I need to get that white support box back up here. Let's get a little rectangle right here. Come on. Scroll that over. Need to make that white. No, not the background. Background sucks. No. Right here. Make that white. Make that show up a little more. We're going to put it sort of an off-white. See that? Now we need to line it up properly or else it's not going to work. You can see that down there. And then you can see that goes right down there, right? And then we're going to go ahead and industry exclusive lock it. See, that's how you lock things. Now, if you get above this white support zone, the reason or see that above these two candles, the reason I think you have a nice room to run is look at this. There's nothing in between it, right? And the only thing stopping it and keeps rejecting it up here is currently we're getting rejected by this big sell pressure candle, right? See how if you look at this, in the little volume indicator teaching moment, see this? How it's mostly red, that sell pressure, and this is mostly red, heavy sell pressure, but very little volume here. So if you can get above here, you got a free ring all the way up to this major area of volume, which is the red line right here. That's the major volume area, and it's heavy sell pressure, right? But look at all that room you can run, right? That's why we're watching this closely, because if you can break that, the technical target runs you right through that. If you take this as a miniature head and shoulders inverse, head and shoulders bottoming reversal pattern, right? And you can get a nice pump real quick up, right? With our industry exclusive measuring tool, you can see if you broke out of this, right? You have a nice free and clear before you meet any resistance, 15%, right? But then all the way up there. But if you're playing this to break out of here, you can see, look how fast you can move up. You got about 23% from the top part of that white support zone, right? Where all the sell pressure is to where all the next sell pressure is in the volume. This is all free. This black area is all free to run once you get above that. When you're sitting in this light white zone, see how it's bouncing around because there's a lot of sell pressure in there, right? Not a lot of volume, but a lot of sell pressure. So you can dance around. But as soon as you hit that, you're going to zip right back up to the top, just like XRP did the other day, right? So that's what I'm watching out for. Your underneath support is 19,294, the old all-time high. Your or a little bit higher than that, 19,893 is your old all-time high. We got too many price volumes down. Come on. Got too much price stuff down here. Let's get rid of that. Let's take that off. Let's delete that stupid line I just made and then get rid of that. So that's the 19,893 is the old all-time high. That's your major support. If you obviously broke that, you're more than likely double bottoming down at 17,606. But that 21,275 is your major upper resistance. If you can get some volume, notice how in this consolidation, the volume's depressing as it's consolidating. That to me is telling you with a down and sideways consolidation, that's telling me and that when the volume comes back in, to me, I think it's going to break up, right? I think it's breaking up. Could it come down farther today? Yes, in the shorter time frame as it's doing right now. But I think eventually the volume is going to come back in, and this is a closer look at what we're looking at, and it could come down like this just to fake people out and get all the way down there and then make a quick reversal. But I think this is going to trade like it's been in here. But I think it's breaking up, and I think we got a nice room to run up because I've noticed now with the dollar, the weekends where the dollar is rising on Friday and the week, the cryptos crash over the weekend, right? And that's happened 3 weekends in a row. This is the first weekend in 3 weeks that the dollar had sort of a down day, and then at the end of the week, it had two big down days, right? And then if you look at the equity markets, right, the stock market had a huge reversal on Friday, right? And Bitcoin didn't really do that. Some of the altcoins were moving, but you can see the Russell 2000 3%, the Standard and Poor's 3.818%, the Dow Jones 2.68, and the Nasdaq pumped the most, nearly 4%. And the individual stocks that have been down 40, 50, 60, 70% are now on a nice bear market rally. And I think Bitcoin's next, right? I think Bitcoin's going to break up, right? When and from what's the bottom price? I don't know, but I think between today and tomorrow, I think there's a nice rally coming in Bitcoin. Could it come down a couple percent first? Yes, as it's done today, and you can see a lot of these coins gave away some of the gains it had Friday. But I do believe this is going to have a nice run up, similar to what XRP did, right? And now XRP is consolidating, and one could say this is a bullish consolidation because you got the 200-day moving average, the 50 and 100 now uptrending, which you can use it as support because you know when they're descending in a farther out time frame, this happens to be the hour rejected, 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 rejected. Now in here, the price started to level off. The moving averages started to run parallel to the price, and you can see on the rejections they were getting supported by the underneath short-term moving averages, and then it consolidated and bam, it exploded. And now these moving averages are uptrending as the price is starting to descend, but it's a nice consolidation with falling volume, and it's a down and sideways consolidation, often a bullish consolidation after it consolidates, right? When they go like this on the consolidation up and sideways, they can do it for quite some time, but often that's a sign that there's a rounding top and the buyers or the bulls are being exhausted and the seller or the bears are taking over the market, right? And this to me looks like a bullish consolidation. You could come all the way down to the 200-day, but I think this has another leg up, right? I think XRP can come up more. It can come up to maybe 53 cents on an overshoot, but I would watch out for this if you're looking to swing trade something. Let this consolidate and finish. And what you could be looking at is something like this, the big pump, the consolidation, and this comes back up into here, and it kind of just keeps fizzling like this until eventually the 200-day meets it, and that ignites it for the next leg up as the volume comes in. Because if you look at it, you had that nice volume spike, If you zoom out to the daily time frame, the volume spike is pitiful. But in the local time frame, what we're talking about, you can see the big volume spike down there. Come on, we need to move that out of the way. Get over there. The big volume spike right there. You see that at the bottom of the screen, right? See that big volume spike down there? There's always shit in the way. But then as the price is consolidating, right? See that? There we go. See as the price consolidates, the volume's depressing as you have a down and sideways consolidation. So let's watch out for this to see if there's another leg to the upside, right? On a swing trade. And if you're looking to swing trade some stuff, use my link down below and place your swing trades in the futures market, and you help support the channel just simply by using my link, right? And you can see this would bring you up to the next leg up to about 43.5 cents after this consolidation, if it is to break to the upside, right? So we're going to mark that. That would be your next upward target. And they do it quick. They consolidate for a long time. And then when they move quick. On the downside, if you broke the 200-day, you would come back to 28 cents, right? So we're going to pay attention to see how that happens. And then you got many other coins that are depressed that could be ready to poise and move to the upside. If we look at some of these other coins, let's see. Let's go into XLM. XLM has been hit hard. You can see we have this nice consolidation here. We had a little head and shoulders and a miniature consolidation, and it broke down. Let's get rid of some of this nonsense right here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And if we zoom in even closer into the 15-minute time frame, you can see we have this little consolidation in there, and it broke down, and it's broke the 200-day in the 15 minutes. So if we go back to the hour time frame, after it had that nice run, you could just be looking at a relief rally down. We come and tag in the hour time frame, the 200-day, and I think XLM's next move. I think you're coming up here and you're going to retest that 14 cents. And if you do it from the 200-day moving average, right, that is a 18% move. So I'm going to be watching out for that this week on an XLM to see if we don't finish off that move and then maybe try to even make a run at that 16.3 cent level. But I think this is another bullish consolidation, right? But if it breaks to the downside, you're going to come all the way back down into this local area, even maybe even all the way down there. But looking at the dollar, the stock market, and what's been going on, I think that's going to break up just like Bitcoin. I think we got a nice run to the upside coming, right? And if we look at Cardano, you can see Cardano, all three of these coins have kind of traded together, but Cardano hasn't had that pop yet. And they've had some negative news about some delays on some things that they have going on. And you can see we're still in that same consolidation uh, as the XRP, but XRP pumped. You can see Cardano's down there still. XRP pumped. XLM was in that same thing where Cardano is, but then XLM pumped, right? Ah, you fuck. Let's zoom out to the hour time frame. But then XLM pumped. See that, right? So these three coins are moving the same, and Cardano has yet to do that. You can see Cardano still down here in that little area. It's got rejected. So we're going to watch out to see, because the upside potential is this pops up into here and hits the bottom part of the last line of defense to the shithouse, right? So that's what we're watching out for there. Lots of stuff going on. If we look at the market, if there's any breaking news, BTC fight with 21,000, MicroStrategy live, Ethereum jumps 10%, MasterCard 51% of surveyed consumers in Latin America and the Caribbean have experienced crypto. Bitcoin miners. Oh, there was something. Here's what I wanted to look at. Hold on a second. Crypto. Something with Binance. Bitcoin miners to exchange flow tap 7-month high as crypto winter gets colder, meaning the miners are mining coins and they're dumping them into the open market. That's bearish for Bitcoin. When miners are dumping into the open market, that means they're looking to get some profit, right? Because their mining costs are going up as the price declines, so they're unloading their Bitcoin more. Usually, when they're mining, they like the miners. If they don't have to, they hodl their Bitcoin to wait for a better selling opportunity when the price goes up, because that's the way that they support their business, right? Uh, Bitcoin whales present on derivatives still high. Where was this at? Binance right here. Binance launches institutional CoinFlex pause, withdraws U.S. SEC chief on crypto regulation, plus more news. Get blah blah blah. Exchange news. Binance announced that it is launching Bitcoin institutional a new platform for VIP and institutional users. Users will have access to execution and over-the-counter OTC services, asset managers, and custody, a broker program, and a liquidity program. They added crypto exchanges. CoinFlex announced that they are pausing all withdrawals due to extreme market conditions last week and continue uncertainty involving a counterparty, but confirmed that the counterparty is not Three Arrows Capital or any lending firm, which is good for them. But that's another exchange, CoinFlex. I'm sure they're a lending program that is halting withdrawals. So Binance is launching this for institutional investors, right? But how many institutional investors right now in this market are going to trust putting a lot of their customers' capital and investing on these platforms if you've already had three, now four major lending platforms and Binance also that for times uh, and I still have not letting you withdraw your money, right? If you want to. It's been 3 weeks now, and those firms, I think Binance has reopened it up, but the other three have not. And if you're an institutional investor and you need access to your capital in times of crises, these exchanges or these lending platforms and exchange, as Binance is an exchange, right? They've showed that they will to limit you and restrict and outright keep your money and not let you get it out. So that's a major thing that Binance has to work out. If any institution is going to bring in their money markets and whatnot, and their retirement plans and their IRAs, and dumping some of it into their institutional VIP. Well, it's great if you can dump it in. You guys make it very easy to dump money in. But if these major brokerage people that are handling retirement funds have to get that capital and you won't let them, that's a huge, huge problem. So this has a lot of problems to me that I think they're going to have to work out, and the confidence is going to have to build because the confidence is not there to lend large sums of money, especially when you're a money manager, if you have no access to the capital in a time of a crisis, right? So that's a big problem, and that's something that this exchange, Binance, is going to have to work out before they see floods of institutional money coming into here, right? At least that's my personal opinion. Comment down below if you have a different opinion on this. They added that they are confident that situations can be repaired fully with a restoration of withdrawals. International risk assessment firm Moody said it has downgraded crypto exchanges Coinbase, corporate family rating CFR to BA3 from BA2 and downgraded its guarantee senior unsecured note to BA2 from BA1 and placed under review for further downgrade, meaning they had them at an A, now they're at a C plus and maybe going to an F, right? They said that this action reflects Coinbase's uh, substantially weaker revenue and cash flow generated due to steep decline in crypto asset prices, and that it expects the company's profitability to remain challenged in the current environment. Coinbase also stated that customers from the Netherlands transferring digital assets from their crypto exchange accounts to a wallet off the Coinbase platform may need to provide information about transaction and receipt starting the 27th of June to comply with local regulations. The requirement additional information includes uh, the receipt's full name, residential address, and purpose of the transfer. Coinbase further announced that customers will be able to send and receive crypto on Polygon Matic, Solana blockchain network, starting with either ETH, Matic, and USD coin USDC on Polygon and USDC on Solana over the next month. Eligible customers will be able to use this feature, and over time, they indeed to add more coins and more networks, they say co-founder and CEO of crypto exchange Bybit, Ben Zua, launched a soft proposal for the establishment of a crypto transfer BitDAO layer one infrastructure. Zao, I believe that's how you say his name, called for the community and interest parties to achieve blah 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 blah. So that's what's going on there. We got DeFi's decentralized tokens going on, but that's a bit of breaking news, right? With that, but there's going to have to be trust and confidence built because what's happened recently has slashed and killed confidence and trust. If you're a major money manager, right? But you don't know if you can get your money back. Mining news. Bitcoin miner Aspen Creek Digital Corporation, ACDC, announced that its first Bitcoin mining center, a 6 megawatt high performance computing center, commenced operation in Colorado, USA. ACDC has also added Galaxy Digital Mining businesses as a Bitcoin mining hosting client, right? So some breaking news. We're going to get more into this. We're going to continue to follow the new VIP from Binance to see if any institution